Alright, we're getting close, folks. We're getting close to the end of the week again. So, I'm gonna scrap yesterday's video. I didn't really get to finish it. So, I guess I could just continue off where I was from yesterday. So, technically, this is kind of like a part 2, but it's not. But check out yesterday's video. I still gotta upload it, so so it's not there, but I'll count yesterday as a part 1, and today is kind of a filler for yesterday, so yesterday's video for today. Oh, I feel sick, but I'm not gonna not get sick before I leave. I'm already going to work. No point in getting sick. So hope y'all are doing well. Today is August 14th. I realized yesterday, being August 13th, I was trying to keep an eye on this official new Jason Voorhees short. You know, because the new Friday the 13th trailer came out a month ago. And what sucks is I don't feel like it's official, but at the same time I do, because it's not Paramount or A24. It's not actually said by who made it, but it's made by the same guy who makes legit movies like Terrifier, New Silent Night, Deadly Night. I'm gonna get a drink of water, because as soon as I leave, I start feeling sick, and it's just like, bro, I gotta stop feeling like this, man. You know, I'm genuinely, even, like, I already do hate it, but it's starting to get more annoying that I'm feeling sick like this, like a bit of heartburn is stuck there. Oh, I'm pulling the maps. Yeah, fuck, I can feel whatever right there, and it's like I'm not gonna throw up in my car. Yeah, I threw up yesterday morning, I threw up Monday, I threw up the week before that, on Monday too, I think. What in the world, bro? I threw up on fucking some day before that, the week before that. Threw up like 5-6 times this month since I started, and it's just like, dude, come on, you know what I mean? So anyway, I was keeping an eye out for this new Friday the 13th, and I didn't see anything on it. It just kind of crossed my mind, like, oh yeah, something was supposed to come out on the 13th. It's actually a short film, I guess. It's not an actual legit movie, from what people are saying. So that makes sense, but you know, it's got to be owned by some big company, A24, fucking Paramount. You know what I mean? It's gotta be a copyright to somebody of that nature, because it's Jason freaking Voorhees, you know. So it's just like, bruh, it's like, come on. But it looks really good, but I don't think anything came out, because I was looking around yesterday for it and I couldn't find anything anywhere. So I was just like, well, you know what, whatever. Maybe they delayed it, or how do you forget something big like that? But you know, I'm actually gonna go on this side over here. I don't really want to go the Natchez Trail way this time. I mean, I can, because yesterday, when I went yesterday, I actually got a couple minutes even earlier. So it's just like, I could. But anyway, So to continue off about the day before yesterday and yesterday, because again, this is a part 2 for yesterday's video, which I still have to upload. My hair is not looking too good. I don't know why, but I look at my hair and I'm like, why does my hair, like, why do I feel like my hair is not growing? Like, I don't know if it's just me or not, but it feels like, you know, something's not growing. But anyway, actually gonna go in this lane over here. So, and in the end, I'll have to look again. I did not see anything yesterday come out. So, but coming back to the day before yesterday, because like I said, I made a video yesterday, but I didn't finish it. I was having issues with Jeannie the day before yesterday a couple of times. And yesterday was a little more chill. But then everybody got in trouble. Not really, but really, you know, like, even me, but I'm newer, so, but still, you know, I was doing the same shit as they were. So, yeah, to continue off the end of the last video, yeah, I got on Jeannie about, you know, what was fair and what was not, because she thought she could bully me, she could bully around to take the cart. But again, I try to give her some benefits of the doubt, depending on the day, but it's just like, you know, she'll be devious and sometimes lazy, you know, but I give a break sometimes. It's not my place, really. It's not my place to be telling anyone what to do, but they got to realize it's the same thing for them. Not really Kyle. Kyle's more of a step up, but Jeannie is nowhere near ahead of me that she thinks she is, and she's not in any place to really tell me what to do, you know what I mean? In the sense of, you know, like, I'm just gonna pick everything I want to do for the day while you guys get the shit end of the stick. That's how she rolls. She rolls with, you guys get the shit end of the stick and I'll take care of whoop-de-doo-de-doo while I, you know, get the better mop while I get the easier route to get through the day. And it's just like, no, bro. Like, give everyone else a chance, bruh. But the pointers that I really give her a break are, she works by herself on Saturday, so she's got to do everything by herself, which I kind of see as her little punishment for the way she does things. But I'll get more onto that, because actually that came up a bit in a topic yesterday. But she's by herself on Saturday, and, you know, she overworks herself, and I'm just like, just take your time, you know, do what you can in the span that you're in those rooms for. And if you can't get shit done, then that's that, you know what I mean? But I'll get to that conversation in a bit. So, because we talked about it, me and her talked about it with each other yesterday. So, but yeah, you know, I got into it with her about the garbages first, but it wasn't about her doing the garbages. It was about, your blinker's still on, bud. It was about the idea of, you know, don't just pick everything you want and leave everyone the shit end of the stick. So, I already talked about a bit of it yesterday with the cart. We asked her to grab the cart. She refused to grab the cart. But yesterday, she did grab the cart. So, you know, I mean, I really did what I could to not give any shit yesterday, because it's not my place, like I said. So, yeah, she didn't grab the cart, so I grabbed the cart, because, you know, I've only seen her grab the cart once or twice. You know, really, 3 times, most, out of the whole time I worked there. And yeah, it just rubbed me the wrong way that she literally did not want to grab the cart. So I was like, okay, I'll grab the cart. And then it turned into, you know, I thought I didn't hear her call the garbage first, but, you know, I said, all right, I'm going to do the garbages. And she said, no, I'm doing the garbages. I called it. And technically, I wasn't there when she called it, to be fair. But Kyle was the lead, so I didn't say anything. I just looked at him, and she got fucking butthurt over that. She was like, why are you looking at him for? Like, don't worry about what the fuck I'm looking at, first of all. And second of all, you know, because I want the confirmation, if you want to know. But yeah, you know, and I told her, you know, like, I told her straight up, your seniority doesn't mean anything. And, you know, everyone does things fair. You know, it's not about favoritism. And I explained to them, I don't care to do the garbages or not. It's not even about me wanting to do the garbages and not wanting to do the bathrooms. It's just, you know, it's not cool that you get away with little things like that. But the point is, I told her, I give you the benefit of the doubt, though, because you do the first couple bathrooms, both of them in the first room. Mainly not because she wanted to, it's because Chong told her to. But anyway, I talked about all that in yesterday's video, so I'm just going to move on to the second conflict, so then I'm not wasting time on that. The second conflict was was at the end of the day, and again, I guess it's kind of a normal thing that she'll sit and hang out for like 20 minutes earlier. But I just finished mopping the whole break area, and Kyle was still mopping. And he's like, and we didn't have mop heads. We only had the little pads, and that takes longer than just a mop head, right? So Jeannie was just sitting there on her phone, and Kyle was doing the you know, trying to finish up so that we can get done in 20 minutes, right? So I told Jeannie, you know, are you going to help him finish up? He needs help, because she was pressuring me to give her the mop, you know, before. She kept asking me for one specific mop. She likes the one specific mop for some reason, and I never really understood why, but anyway, and I kept telling her no, because I'm using it first. Just use the other one. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the principle that I wanted the mop. I could care less which mop. It's just the fact that you're really not going to do anything because I won't give you the mop. You know what I mean? It's just the idea of that. So when I was done, I tried to give her the mop. I tried to give it to her, and she straight up said, oh, I don't want it. But I didn't care. So I plopped it there, and I put it right next to her. And I walked away. So when I walked away, she was like, here. And I'm like, what? She's like, I don't want it. And I was like, why? Why do you not want it now? She was like, because I'm done. And I looked at her and I said, really? You're done already? And she was like, yeah. And I looked at Kyle and I said, okay. Here, Kyle, let me help. I didn't argue or nothing, but I was just like, here, Kyle, let me help you out. Let me help you finish this up so we can all go home. You know. And she said something, but I forgot what. She said something, but I forgot what. So I walked up to Kyle and I told her, remember, Kyle, she says she's done. And she was like, here, just give me the mop. Because she knew she was low-key in the wrong a little bit. Because, you know, she wanted the mop. But again, it's not my place to be trying to control these two at all. Which is why yesterday I was a little more relaxed. A little bit. But, like, yeah, man, you know, she was like, here, give me the mop. And I'm like, why? And she's like, cause so I can mop. And I'm like, but I'm already helping him. I insist. And I just got a smile on my face, like, fuck, dude, take the damn mop. I was like, it's okay, really, it's okay. I got it. And she was like, I was like, I insist. And she was like, well, I demand you to give me the mop. And then I got more serious. I was like, what authority do you demand me to give you this mop? And then she backed off. She was like, I was only joking. She was like, I was only joking. And then she was like, she was like, man, shit's getting too serious. And I was like, what? She was like, these are just getting too serious. Because I guess she doesn't have a bottom lip. So she's like this. Man, shit's getting way too serious, you know. Like I feel bad for her. You know what I mean? So I gave her the mop. Just like, there you go. And then that's what she was like. Man, I don't know if she said shit's getting too serious or things are getting too serious. And I'm just like, and I told her, I'm like, I'd help you guys out if there was a third mop. I would not mind helping you guys out. It's just the principle, you know what I mean? It's the principle of the idea. And then after that, I don't know, we talked and joked, I guess. We were cool in the end, because yesterday we got through it fine. With a bit of bumps and bruises, but we still got through it, so. But yeah, which leads to yesterday. So yesterday, we didn't actually really fight at all. Thankfully, yesterday was actually not good for any of us, but it was still better than most days. I still got through it. It was Wednesday, so I was just happy we got through half the week, right? So then, we're all at lunch. I actually don't know. We actually got through it fine and well the first few rooms, right? We got through it. So, sorry. Yeah, we got through the first few rooms. Couple rooms, fine. Went on the first break. Got done with that. Went to the next room. I don't think I had any real conflicts. But she has a very bust your ballsy type of comedy and sense of humor in her. I really do not believe Kyle for a good some bit of the shit he says. But, he was talking about, I have a jersey, and then it turned into a hoodie. It's just like, is it a jersey or is it a hoodie? With all these big football names. When he told me he's never even left Washington before. Except for like once. Yeah, Peyton Manning, Colin Kaepernick. I'm like, when did you get these signatures, bruh? So then he would talk about this Halloween costume, which, it's pretty cool and creative. I could see it for real. He wouldn't show me any pictures because his girlfriend won't show him any pictures. What does your girlfriend look like? Can I see a picture of her? Again, it's not that I'm trying to be like, oh, you better show me proof. I'm genuinely trying to be like, are you serious? But at the same time, like, just kind of fun with it. You gotta play nice when you ask pictures. You don't want to be rude. Like, I don't believe you. Show me pictures. You know what I mean? No. So, can I see? You got a picture of the hoodie? Which makes sense, because nobody takes a picture of their hoodies. And, like, just sitting there with a bunch, like, you don't ever really see that. So, yeah, or his girlfriend, or his costumes, or his messages. He won't show me his messages either. Because his messages turn to FaceTime calls, and I'm just like, wow, yesterday my wife was caught, or my girlfriend was caught by my, this is going to sound kind of graphic, but this was out of his mouth. My girlfriend was fingering herself to a picture of my wrestling or football days, an old photograph of me, and my 10-year-old brother walked in, and my mom and my whoever's texting me left and right that she's doing this, and my girlfriend's texting me, telling me this, and she got caught by my 10-year-old brother. And I'm just like, huh? Like, what? That one really irritated me for some reason. Like, so I asked him, can I see the messages? No. And he was like, oh, it was actually a FaceTime. I'm just like, okay, I can tell you're bullshitting right now, because you're making shit up along the way as you're talking, but you know, I have seen his pictures, wallpapers of him in football and wrestling, and you know, but I think he over-exaggerates, and some of his stories aren't really true most of the time. I think he's just trying to build himself a fantasy out of a story, but again, you never know with people. It's like videos of people being like, oh, I actually met this person, and then, you know, it's like, you lie, you know, it's just like, you don't know if he's fucking lying or not, you know? You know, you don't know what the fuck he did or didn't do in life. Who are you? You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know what he's telling the truth on or not, but some of his stories sound automatically exaggerated and not really for real. But with that being said, yeah, you know, so after that whole mop thing, we all went home, because she's staying till 3:30 now. For some reason, she's not doing 2:30 anymore, so she can move out of her place. She's trying to work as much as she can. So she's like, yeah, you know. But yesterday, we didn't actually really get into it with each other at all, which is the way I like it. I don't want any beef with any of these people. I don't really want beef. They don't want beef with me. I don't want beef with them. So yesterday, I guess I'll do a part 2 as quick as I can before. But then again, my mom hasn't called me yet, so